Welcome to this flash tutorial. Click on buttons, movie clips appear. I'm going to label this first layer piece 1, P-I-E-C-E 1, and select that frame 1, and I'm going to draw a set of clouds. Now, you have to know how to use the drawing tools, because I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing you how to draw things. And I'm going to show you how to turn these into a movie clip. Once I do that, I'll just bring movie clips on the stage. So I want these to be called piece 1 movie clip. So I pick up my selection tool after I've drawn them. I highlight them. Click here, modify, convert it to a symbol. Make sure movie clip is selected, and in here write P-I-E-C-E piece 1 shift underscore MC. Copy that. Right click, copy it. OK. Open the properties panel and paste it in for an instance name. So now I have these as a movie clip. On this first layer, I have these two clouds together, and they're called movie clip piece 1. On the next layer up, I have, I'm going to hide all them all so you can only see the one. I have this base, and if I click on it, gotta unlock it, and look, this is going to be piece number 2 movie clip. This one I'm calling naturally piece number 3 movie clip, just so I can keep track of them where they are. This is going to be piece number 4 movie clip, and finally piece number 5 movie clips. So, and if I look at them all, there they are, the clouds and the windmill. Select the top layer, insert a layer, call it buttons, B-U-T-T-O-N-S. Pick up your stroke here, this thing, make it black. Make my fill red, and pick up the oval tool right here, oval tool. I want to see a little more in the stage than that. Hold your shift down, make a little circle. There it is. Get your selection tool, highlight it. Get those crosshairs, right click copy, right click paste in place, and use your arrow keys, bring that down. Select both of them, right click copy, right click paste in place. Use my arrow keys, bring them down. Just eyeballing them for distance, and select one, right click copy, right click paste in place. Now I have 5 circles. Select this top one, modify, convert it to a symbol. Make sure this time button is selected, and call it B-U-T-T-O-N 1 shift underscore BTN. It's a button. Copy that name, right click copy, and OK. Paste. I'll do one more of these with you, then I'll do the rest and get back to you. Highlight this one, modify, convert it to a symbol. Button is still selected. We had copied something, copied, paste, change the 1 to a 2. OK, come up here, paste, change the 1 to a 2, and number these 3, 4, and 5, and I'll get back to you. If I look at this one here is called button 5. This one is button 4, button 3, button 2, and button 1 underscore BTN. They're all underscore BTNs. Let's lock all the layers. Select that top layer, insert a layer, call it Action Script, AS. select frame 1, open the actions panel and type this code. Type. Piece 1 underscore MC period visible. VISIBLE turns blue equals false. FALSE turns blue semicolon. Copy it, paste it, make this piece number 2, make this piece number 3, make this piece number 4, make this piece number 5, and by copying and pasting we made our 5 pieces of our scene disappear. So let's check this out, make sure that's true, and they're gone. I'm going to write all the code for the first button, and then I'll explain it to you once we have it done. Type. I have 2 forward slashes. Button 1 underscore BTN period add event listener, small a capital E capital L, that will turn blue, open bracket, it's a mouse event, capital M capital E period. Click all uppercase capital CLICK, that's all blue, comma, I'm calling this function but1 close bracket semicolon. Here's the function being called up, FUNCTION. There's but1, the name we gave to it, open bracket E small e colon mouse event capital M capital E, you can copy and paste it in, turns blue. Close bracket colon void, void is the same color as function, and I have an open curly bracket to start this function. We're going to have something called count. So copy that word count for a minute. Up here, go higher than that. Go up to the very top. Couple enters. VAR. Paste or type that word count. Colon. Capital NUM. And now you can see here it says num. If it sees that highlighted, you can press enter. Equals, I believe I started off at 0. We'll just try it for now. Semicolon. Actually, I need that to be a 1. Come back down to where we were. Down here. There's my open curly bracket. And if open bracket count equals 1 close bracket. That's testing to see if this variable up here is a 1 and we made it a 1. If it's a 1, then I want to do something. Open curly bracket. That piece 1 underscore MC, that movie clip, that piece 1, which I believe is the clouds, period, visible, VISIBLE equals true, semicolon. So we're going to make that visible if the count is 1. At the same time, button 1 underscore BTN, that's this button here, period X, that's its X coordinate. Make sure you got the period there, equals 2000 semicolon. That'll send that way off to the right of the stage, won't see it. And this variable we name called count, count equals count plus 1 semicolon, so it increments it for us. And somewhere along the way when you were typing this, you probably got this close curly bracket. Type in else, ELSE, turns purple. Now, copy from else up to here, copy that, paste it in. Change it to 2 here. Change this to a 2 here. Change this to, leave this as button 1. So we got this change here to make and this change here to make. And leave this to button 1. You got that else. Click there, paste it in again. Change this to a 3. Change this to a 3. You have this else. Come down here, paste it in again. Change this to a 4. Change this to a 4. Come down, paste it again. Change this to a 5. Change this to a 5. And we don't need that else. And here I'm saying trace count, TRACE, open bracket count, close bracket semicolon. There's a closed curly bracket for my function. And you should have this closed curly bracket for your if. So this is all to do with number 1 button. And We just do a couple checks to make sure. Right now, count is at 1. Control, test, movie, test. Make sure I got no errors first. When I press it, I'm going to see piece 1, and piece 1 was the clouds, and the button disappeared. Now, just to see, and number 2 come up, because that was the, right here, as I pressed this, count was equal to 1, and I incremented it, made it 2. So this time, just to see if this is working, let's make this a 4. And piece 4, if I check over here, piece 4 is the circle. So when I press the button this time, control, test, movie, test, if I press this, the piece 4 should appear, and the count was 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. So that's going to work, that code. We don't need this trace anymore, so I'm just going to, couple of forward slashes, and I still have this button 1. So from here, all the way down, right click, copy it, click here, couple enters, paste it in, go up to here, make this button number 2, button number 2, this is button number 2, this is button number 2, number 2. This, the only thing we change here is button 2. Down here, button 2, button 2, 2, 2. Okay, let's see how this works out. Control, test, movie, test. If I press button number 2 first, I should get the clouds. Oh, no, because I still have this set here for number 4 piece. So let's put this back to where it was, number 1 piece. Control, test, movie, test. If I test this, I'm going to see the clouds first, and then when I click this, I'm going to see whatever was piece 2. There's piece 1. Piece 2 is the triangle, the base. So that's working. Let's go down here. I believe we still have this copied. If not, you're going to have to copy it again. Paste it in. Yep, pasted it in. This is going to be button 3. But 3. But 3. As a matter of fact, I'm going to complete, I think you got the sequence. I'm going to complete button 4 and 5 and get back to you. I have all my buttons code done, but I just want to show you the last one. I had to make sure that this was a 5, that this was a 5, this was a 5, and this is a 5, and that when we do these, this is a 5, and a 5, and a 5, and a 5. And I'm going to test it out. Lots of times you get errors when you do this. Okay, looks good so far. That should be the clouds. Something's wrong with button number 4. Button number 4. Something's wrong with button number 4. Let's look at the code for button 4. Button 5. Button 3. Button 5. Button 4. There's button 3. Oh, I didn't do all my button 4. I still have a 3 here, which should be a 4. This should be a 4. And this should be a 4. These look like they're done. Okay, let's try that. Test, movie, test. No errors. The clouds. This should be the base, the propeller, the circle in the middle, and the doors. We'll try it once more. Control, test movie test. I'll do them just completely backwards, but they're still going to come up. The clouds, the base, the propeller, the circle, and the doors. Okay, hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learn.